I think baby Dogecoin is going to surprise a lot of people hypothetically during this bull run, and reaching a $15 billion market cap, that really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, even though that's not financial advice nor a guarantee. If you're wondering, what price baby Doge would have at that point, I do showcase it on the screen. But even beyond that, people often they're saying, oh, wow, take a look at the price pullback when it comes to baby Dogecoin. In my opinion, pullbacks, they're bound to happen. When things pump up by that much in such a relatively short amount of time, again, a pullback is bound to happen. But again, I did predict the pump, and I'm not saying that the journey to the top is always going to be smooth sailing, but I think generally speaking, the trajectory is going to be upwards because, again, even considering the original point in which I started acquiring baby Doge, it's still up by a lot. So that's why I do believe that better days are ahead. And it's only fair to assume that this will be the case because even according to Charles Hoskinson, who is not only the co-founder of Ethereum, but the founder of Cardano, he does predict that, in the next 1 or 2 years, based on a video that he was in on November, that he could very well see, Bitcoin reaching either $250,000 all the way up to $500,000, which is crazy to think about. But even beyond that, if let's say Bitcoin just reaches like his worst case, which is like, $250,000, $250K, right? At that point, even a $15 billion market cap baby Dogecoin, that may seem a little bit bearish. That's just the way I take a look at it. We've seen Dogecoin reach over 80 billion. We've seen SHIB, or should I say Shiba Inu reach around 40 billion. So a $15 billion market cap in the grand scheme of things really isn't that bad. It's not like this outlandish figure that has never been reached before. And keep in mind, because of this price pullback, a $15 billion market cap is now around a 24x from here. I get it. It's not the best hypothetical upside, but again, considering how much, baby Doge has pumped despite the pullback, doing an additional, let's say 24x from here, it doesn't seem too caca in my opinion. And not to mention as well, people oftentimes like to say that, yeah, this is not going to gain traction, all this type of stuff. I disagree with that because the way you take a look at it is that baby Doge, it's a very cool and interesting, unique meme coin. It's trying to attack the angle of a good use case here. And I'm not going to say it's like the best idea, but I think it's clearly working. And also on top of that, it does make it unique in that aspect because quite essentially it is another dog theme meme coin, but its features, in my opinion, is what really makes baby Doge stand out. Like for instance, they have the baby Doge card, they have baby Doge chess, which is a play-to-earn chess game, which is still in its testing phase, so to speak. But, I think this is a good direction, being focused on blockchain gaming, not to mention you take a look at baby Doge AI, which can turn artworks into NFTs. And also, you even take a look at baby Doge Swap, which allegedly can swap any token on the BNB chain in just a matter of seconds. So that's very impressive. Not to mention as well, they even have farming as a service, which does allow, these projects to launch a staking farm or pool in just a matter of minutes in some cases, very fast. This traditionally is actually like a very complicated and laborious process. So the fact that even a meme coin project can even find a solution for this in an efficient and fast manner, I mean, this right here showcases just how ahead they are. They understand that, okay, so many meme coins out there, they're cool, but you know what? We need to stand out. We need to be different. And having a bunch of features is, I think, a great touch. The fact that baby Dogecoin has better fundamentals than like even many other projects out there that aren't even meme coins, that showcases just how special they are. Even if they didn't have these features, I still wouldn't be opposed to baby Dogecoin anyways. Like I would still be bullish on it. But the fact that they have this, that's just the cherry on top. It's not super necessary, hashtag Jorge Masvidal, but I think it's pretty amazing nonetheless. Now, not to mention, people oftentimes like to say that, oh yeah, man, it doesn't have good integrations. Well, there's over 100 integrations so far, which is very impressive. And there's currently allegedly over 2 million community members. So that's insane. And in a good way, of course, not to mention, you take a look at, they're even focused on charitable giving in a sense. So much so that they actually set a Guinness World Record, which is allegedly a verifiable fact because if you actually take a look at it, within the time span of 24 hours, so basically a day, right? Baby Doge, again, actually set a world record for donating the most amount of pet food within that time frame, again, 24 hours. I mean, could you imagine that? This is how amazing baby Doge is. This is the forward-thinking mindset that they have. This isn't really going to contribute to its good use case or anything like that. But you know what? This is just an amazing, contribution, I guess, to the community in a sense, caring for people's pets. this is very fantastic because, of course, pets are amazing. And I think this right here is very wonderful. Now, when I take a look at baby Dogecoin, exposure is great. You take a look at, for instance, the Binance listing. I think this is already enough actually to hypothetically allow for it to reach great heights during a fully fledged bull run, but only time will tell. But again, why is this crucial? Because during a fully fledged bull run, people need easy access to a project. You know, personally for me, the way I take a look at it is that how can people believe in a project that they don't know exists? It's like me trying to describe this like shirt, but then I've never seen it before. Like, how would I know that? Of course, I know it's like green, right? You know, green aspects, I would say, right? There's red over here, you know, there's a collar, but if I have never seen it, then how would I know? So of course, people need to actually know what a project is. And again, by being listed in a bunch of major exchanges, that right there is good advertising in and of itself because, yeah, sure, advertising through celebrities or athletes, that's good in some cases, but I think a much better way is by being listed in major exchanges that way. You know, people who are already inclined to be in cryptocurrencies anyways, or already are, I would say, you know, they can see this and they're going to have a much easier time believing in a project if they're already, again, in the crypto space to begin with. So this right here, I think, is a genius move as opposed to, let's say, advertising through like an athlete or an actor or an actress. You know, maybe their followers don't really know what cryptocurrencies are all about. So it's a little bit of a, you know, targeted advertising. But this one, I think, is not advertising. However, it's indirect advertising, in my opinion, which I think is great either way. Now, what I like also about Baby Dogecoin is that the community is very passionate. Now, a lot of other projects out there, the community really isn't that passionate. Like, for instance, Pepe. Pepe has a very massive community, way bigger than Baby Doge, but they're not very passionate. When I take a look at Baby Doge, the price could be doing like so-so, it could be doing bad, it could be doing good. It feels like they're neutral in terms of their emotion. And that neutral feeling is like happiness, you know, enthusiastic. Also on top of that, excitement. This is the way I take a look at the Baby Doge community. It's very passionate. They really do believe in the project and, you know, they don't give up easily. And I haven't given up on Baby Doge because if you take a look at my earlier videos in Baby Doge, at one point, the price was doing complete caca. It was doing very bad, but then suddenly, you know what? There's a pump. So again, a pullback is only expected in my opinion. I think better days are ahead. And I think, let's say around 6 months to a year from right now, things could be a totally different story. Now, things are already very good, but I think it could do a little bit better, which is why I'm still staying patient when it comes to Baby Doge. You know, I'm not giving up. I really do believe in its future. And I think that, you know, maybe it could even be listed in more and more exchanges moving forward. Who knows? You know, Binance was very amazing for it. And I think this could be a major catalyst for future, you know, listings to come because I think other exchanges, they look at this and they're like, oh, wow, you know, maybe we can list Baby Doge as well. Who knows? But this is why I'm very bullish on it. I think better days are ahead. The way you take a look at Baby Doge is that it's basically like the second version, or should I say like Floki 2.0. It really reminds me of Floki because Floki, it's a very fun, unique meme coin with a very passionate community, but then it has a good use case, which is kind of odd to see for a meme coin. But then this is exactly what we're seeing here. So this is why I really like, you know, Baby Doge. And I think that better days are ahead. And again, a $15 billion market cap, that right there wouldn't surprise me whatsoever during this bull run. And of course, I'm still dollar cost averaging, still accumulating anytime an income holding because I think better days are ahead. And again, I'm very excited for Baby Doge in 2025. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.